Hi, it's Friday 12th of June 2020 and I've made myself a multi-grain porridge based on my miso soup technique. So what I've done is I've got one steel cup of many grains. I've got 4 tablespoons of black rice or brown rice, 3 tablespoons of white rice. I've got 3 tablespoons of quinoa. I've got some black chickpeas. I've got Mocce beans and oh, I can't remember, something else. Anyway, it altogether was 1 cup, and then I put that in my pressure cooker and I put 5 cups, the same cup, 5 cups of water. And then I cut up 1 carrot, diced it and put inside. I diced up 1/4 of a pumpkin, put it inside. I've got 2 rose onions as well, finely sliced. I've got 3 cloves of garlic smashed. I've got cabbage, quite a bit of cabbage, because I noticed I had about half white cabbage in the fridge that was on its last legs, so I used it up. I put all the cabbage there, and then before I pressure cooked it, I put some, I've got ginger. I've got 9 slices of ginger. The slices were very thin slices. They were sliced with a potato peeler. Then I cut them up because I noticed that was the best way of getting ginger in my soup, so I thought in my porridge that would be excellent. And then I got 1 tablespoon of Marmite, and I've got a few. I think I got 4 tomatoes thinly sliced inside as well. So this is a very thick porridge, and I've just put some ground some white pepper on top, put some scallions on top, 1 packet of seaweed. This black stuff is seaweed. It's dark green actually, which I cut up with my scissors, and I'm just letting it cool because it was steaming hot earlier. So I'm going to mix it all up and have this for lunch today, Friday 12th of June 2020. Wow, verdict time. That was excellent. You can tell it's excellent because I finished a lot. I also had some other ingredients which I forgot to mention earlier. I had 2 types of Tauhu keras, 1/40-cent piece, which I've cut into 9, and then I had the Tauhu goreng. I used the whole packet and I've cut them into half. And then the bean that I forgot to mention earlier was kacang putih. So these were like white beans. So I had a tablespoon of that. So of all the grains and beans, they were 1 cup, and water was 5 cups. And I've just gone downstairs and got 2 stalks of leeks. So I'm going to slice them up thinly and add it to the pot and add more water, maybe 5 more cups, and then let it go 1 more cycle. Because I noticed some of the beans, I'm not sure it is the Mocce beans or the white beans or the chickpeas. Although they were cooked, they were still a little on the hard side. So I think 1 more round would be good. And also this porridge was a bit on the thick side, so I thought I'd add 3 more cups of water to make it more like a soup. The other thing I added, which I forgot to mention, was 1 jar of pickled lettuce. They call it pickled lettuce, but actually I think it's lettuce stems. So they're quite sweet and sour, and it gives a nice savory touch as well. The cabbage, they just completely dissolved and disappeared, just like the tomatoes and the onions and the garlic. So it's in there somewhere, but you can't taste it. You can get the savory taste of the mushrooms. That was quite nice. I used 1 whole packet of Enokki mushrooms. In fact, maybe the next round I'm gonna add more mushrooms. I've got some more mushrooms, so I'll add that. I'm not sure whether I'll add the white beach mushrooms or the what do you call it, oyster king oyster. So I'm undecided, but next round I'm definitely going to add more stuff, particularly the leeks. Okay, so that's it for today, Friday 12th of June 2020. I'm all sweating because it was quite hot and savory. I hope you try this. Oh yeah, and before I ate it, of course, I put 1 tablespoon, I used the spoon of the Taucu halus because I didn't add any salt earlier. So it gives a saltiness and savory flavor to the whole dish, and it's quite excellent. It's really tasty. I'm very pleased with it. Okay, I've added the 2 stalks of leeks, which I've cut into thin slices. You can see a bit of it there. And also put 3 king oyster mushrooms. 1 packet, which were vacuum packed, had 3 mushrooms. And they're quite, there's no wastage because they already come trimmed and you can use everything. So it's pretty good value for money there, the king mushrooms. I cut them into various sizes because I'm not sure how much shrinkage there would be. So I'm experimenting, cutting into different sizes to see what will be the optimum size to cut them. Because of course, if you cut them smaller, more of the flavor would go into the porridge. But if you cut them too small, they might shrink into nothingness and you can't taste them at all. So I'm going to close this up now and pressure cook it on rice mode for 1 cycle, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, I've closed it up and pressing the rice mode, which is, where is it? This one. Okay, and pressing start. And it should be done in, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. Anyway, I'll probably have it as dinner tonight. So it'll automatically switch off once it's done and go on what do you call it, keep warm mode. So see you next time.